Hi, I'm John Ford. Welcome to Communication Connection. This is our program highlighting accomplishments of students, faculty, and alumni from the Department of Communication. Very pleased today to have with us our guest, Bethany Shipp. She's traveled all the way from Starkville, Mississippi to be here with us today.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, now you are a Starkville native. And I know a lot of times when students graduate from high school, it's I'm out of here, I'm going as far away as I can get, I want to go away to college. And you went about, what, 3 or 4 miles from home probably?
Exactly, just a few miles away, but growing up in Starkville, Mississippi State was always naturally on my radar, but
Yeah.
I did consider going out of state for a little while, but my parents said, just give it a try for a year. And I had a great scholarship to come here. And so I said, well, I'll do that. I'll give it a try for a year and see how it goes. And I grew up dancing and performing, had a big love for the performing arts. So I auditioned for the Pom Squad, which we do have a picture of that.
Yeah, Pom Squad. So the Pom Squad got you here in a certain way.
I auditioned, made the team, and said, okay, well, I'm set. I'm coming to Mississippi State.
Good.
And then I got involved in other organizations. And by the time I got to the end of my freshman year, I know it may sound cheesy, but I knew that Mississippi State was the place for me. I mean, there was no other university I wanted to go to. And so it just really solidified that decision to come to Mississippi State. We had no more talk about me going out of state for school.
I teased you as we came on before we came on about the maroon and getting and rocking the maroon. So
that's right. Always.
And like so many of our majors, you started in something else and then decided after a year or two, hey, I think I want to be a communication major. So how did that happen?
Well, I did change my major a couple of times, but I had a lot of friends that were in the communication department and they really talked it up. And then I went and met with an advisor in the communication department, and I felt like after speaking with them that it really would be the best use of my skill set.
Good.
I love writing, of course I love communicating, organizing things, and it just seemed like it would be a good fit.
Good.
And then I also understood that with communication, you can really go into just about any industry with that field. And that was really attractive to me because I love having lots of different experiences. So I liked knowing that there was some, variety and that potential to end up in, just about anywhere with it.
And it's interesting with from my perspective, you were doing well in other areas. It wasn't that you weren't doing well, it's just you felt a better fit. So I've joked before with sororities and some other organizations that we ought to give commission, because I've had so many people say, well, my friend told me to come talk to you.
Yes.
She loves her major and I don't like mine, I want to change. And that's happened so much over the years. So.
And that certainly played a big part in mine too.
Well, and I had the opportunity to teach you because you were a public relations student, and I'm not surprised with your success, and you were a great student. And while you were in school, in addition to all the excellent work you did in class, I know you were involved in many organizations, and including some honor societies and your sorority, and I know you did at least one complete internship, an official one.
I did.
So let's talk about that and how that prepared you for your career.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a few pictures. I was involved in my Chi Omega sorority and the Student Association, Baptist Student Union, honor societies. I also got to do an internship with the Starkville Downtown Business Association one summer, which was a fantastic experience. And then I was also the Director of Public Relations for the Student Association. That was almost a year-long job.
Right.
And it may not have been officially an internship, but it certainly felt like it. And it was a great experience all around. And one thing that I feel like Mississippi State does so well is that because it's in a small community, it's so relational. And I feel like the people here, not just at Mississippi State, but in the community in general, they really want you to be successful.
Right.
And so especially with the communication department, I felt like people went out of their way to help me find opportunities that were going to help me be successful and help prepare me for that future career long term. And so I'm very thankful for that experience, and the relationships I built were invaluable to me. I learned so much from those organizations at that time period, gave me great leadership skills. I felt like it really helped build my confidence for that future career path too. And I'm still connected with those people today. I mean, Mississippi State, it will follow you wherever you go, and I'm thankful for that.
That should be part of the slogan, it will follow you wherever you go.
Yes.
Well, and obviously you've prepared for career while you were in school. You were looking ahead. And I like that you mentioned about relationships and action, because so many times with public relations, people think about you just kind of communicate, you throw words out there and people hopefully get it. But so much of that comes back to the relationships you build, the actions that are involved, and that people get to know you, and then the communication aspect's so important too. Now, you've had a very successful career, and I've bragged on you a lot. and not surprised at your success, but pardon the pun, but you've had many interesting roles as
Yes.
you left college and many jobs that have been very interesting. So let's talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, I have to preface, I am so thankful for the opportunities that I've had, and I really feel like Mississippi State and with the Department of Communication, it really helped build that foundation through that education and getting to have professors like you, Dr. Ford, and it really helped just to build that very firm foundation going forward. So Disney was my first role. As I mentioned earlier, I grew up dancing and performing, had a huge love for dancing, and so my senior year of college, I decided, if I really want to pursue this, now's the time. And so I auditioned with Disney and was selected to be a character performer. So after I graduated from Mississippi State, moved down to Orlando and started what was my dream job. I dreamed of this since I was a little girl. Had several different roles and opportunities. I have a few pictures from my time at Disney as well. I got to perform in several parades and shows like Block Party Bash at Hollywood Studios. It was a very high energy parade. I also got to perform in some other ones like the Celebrated Dream Come True parade at Magic Kingdom, also the Main Street Electrical parade at Magic Kingdom. It was just absolutely incredible. I mean, I had such high expectations since it had been a dream job for me growing up as a child, but when I got there, it just really blew me away. And one of the pieces of it that was so special to me was the people that I met. Got to meet people from all over the world and perform with them and get to know them and continue to build those relationships, and it was just such an incredible experience. I'm so grateful for it. So then after I performed with Disney for a little over 5 years, I started working for two of the Disney Vacation Club resorts, Disney's Old Key West and Disney's Saratoga Springs, and that was great experience as well. We were actually rolling out the My Magic Plus with Disney at that time with the Fast Passes and the new app, and so it was really cool getting to help guests with this new technology because we as cast members were learning about it as well. So it's a huge learning curve for everyone, but it was just such fantastic experience to be able to be part of that and assist guests with all these new things that they were able to try. So I stayed with Disney for a total of about 7 years, and then my next role really came about from networking, which we've talked about being so important. I had a friend that worked for an organization called Florida Hospital there in Orlando, and she was working in the marketing department, and she was also a Mississippi State grad from communication as well, and we were talking about it one day, and she said, "Bethany, I just feel like this organization, this department would be such a great fit for you. I really feel like you should look into this." And I said, I'll do that. I've heard great things about the organization. And so she helped me get connected with the organization, and I was so excited, so thankful to be selected as a marketing senior specialist with that company. And I ended up staying there for a little over 2 years, but it was a great experience. I have a couple pictures from Florida Hospital as well. It's a very large organization, about 33,000 employees, and they're part of a national organization that's now known as Advent Health, and they have other hospitals around the country. But it was a really great marketing experience. I primarily supported the imaging service line, so we developed and implemented consumer marketing plans for that service line and some other ones as well. We did a lot of community events, which was really fun. I loved getting to go out in the community, engage with the women there, and tell them about our services that we had to offer. Of course, we did a lot of other tactics like direct mail and our print ads, digital advertising, social media. So it was just quite a variety of experience there, and it was absolutely fantastic. I'm just very, very thankful for that opportunity. And I stayed there for a little over 2 years, and as much as I loved it, I also missed home. I missed Mississippi State. I missed my family. My parents live here in Starkville. Most of my family's in Mississippi, a little bit in Tennessee as well. And so I started thinking about, maybe the possibility of coming back closer to home. And when I saw the opening for a position with the Office of Public Affairs here at Mississippi State, I knew I had to apply for it. So I was really thankful and excited to be selected as the Marketing and Communication Coordinator with the Office of Public Affairs here at Mississippi State. And I've now been here for almost 2 years.
Wow, yeah, it goes by in a hurry, doesn't it?
It really
I remember
does.
when you talked to me, and then I heard from others you were applying here. I thought, oh, good, she's coming back.
Yes.
I know it's probably a mixed decision, but
It's like full circle.
That's right.
Coming
Circle of
back
life.
home.
Following
That's
the Disney
right.
theme, right?
Just
Circle
like
of
Lion
life
King.
got you back.
That's right.
So since you were gone for a while, what have been some of the biggest surprises you've seen in Starkville itself, Mississippi State? Because
Yes.
I know you came to visit fairly often, but
I did.
but you weren't here all the time. So.
Correct. I mean, Starkville people talk about a lot, but it really has grown so much. I mean, just that I feel like the town's gotten bigger. I mean, so much new infrastructure and facilities. It's absolutely beautiful. But one of the things that has surprised me the most, kind of thinking back over the last 2 years, is that I just had no idea Mississippi State was involved in just so many world-changing initiatives. I mean, the research that we're doing here is incredible, and of course, going here to school, I knew it was a research university, but really every college, every department has a story, and it's just incredible to get to go and talk to those people and find out what they're doing. We did a video shoot not too long ago about our SWAT robotics team. We have a robotics lab that's built this robot that can actually help SWAT teams and go in and help them fight these potentially dangerous crime situations and help them scout it out. I mean, it's just really cool things that I didn't know that were happening here, especially being so far away in Orlando. So coming back here to Mississippi, and in my role, I get to go around and find out these stories because we film a lot of commercials and other videos and stories, and so it's just amazing to go around to these different areas and find out what they're up to and just see how they're doing things that really can have world-changing impact.
Even when you're here, it's very impressive. It's literally from the president and every other level on campus. People are connected worldwide and making a difference for different people, different citizens throughout the world, and really carrying that Mississippi State banner with them.
Yes.
So it's good.
It is.
I know you've gotten very involved with PRAM. You're on our board now. Any other career goals coming up? Any short-term career goals you have at this point?
Well, I have loved getting involved with PRAM. It's been a fantastic experience being on the board and then being part of the organization. I've gotten to serve as a mentor with that organization too, and I love getting to build those relationships and partner with other people on projects. I would say in terms of career goals, I have been considering getting my master's degree, especially since I'm right here at Mississippi State. It would just be very convenient. So I've been thinking about getting my my MBA perhaps, and then after that, maybe my APR as well.
Well, good. Very good. Glad to hear that.
Yes.
Excellent.
We've chatted about that some, but like I mentioned earlier, I'm very thankful for the opportunities that I've had so far, and it's one thing about this field that I love so much is that it can take you anywhere. If you want to be right here in Starkville, Mississippi, or if you're wanting to live someplace like Orlando or across the country, across the world, I mean, the people here can really help you get there. I feel like they really want to help you pursue your dreams and where you want to be.
It's been so nice for me to have you as a student and then an alum and now a colleague. So, and I know you'll excel wherever you go and whatever you decide to do.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for representing us so well, and thanks for being on the show today.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ford. It was certainly a pleasure.
Thank you. That's it for another edition of Communication Connection. Thanks for watching, and please join us next time.